Well, it's the summer festival season throughout northeast Wisconsin, but it is now on to the next festival in Oshkosh, where another Country USA is now history.
Yeah, and it was a good one, apparently. Organizers say this year's event was the best yet, and they hope things go equally as smooth in the transition to get ready for Oshkosh's Rock USA in 2 weeks. Fox 11's Beth Krumholtz has more.
It was near perfect weather Monday for cleanup at the Country USA grounds.
I would rather take it down like this where it's dry out than have the mud.
Jacob Maloff is referring to the rain-soaked conditions the music festival has battled in recent years. Organizers say this year's dry weather made a huge difference.
In my estimation, after 17 years of doing Country USA, I think this was probably the best in all terms.
Event organizer Dan Liebhauser says about 157,000 people were at this year's festival. That's compared to about 149,000 during a rain-ridden 2011.
Everything went just wonderful.
Liebhauser says that includes safety. Organizers say a major contributing factor to the Safe Week was changing the speed limit on the frontage road between the event grounds and the highway. For the first time during Country USA, Washburn Street ran at 25 miles an hour instead of its ordinary speed limit of 45.
Oshkosh PD has not come back and said, hey, look, we've got some problems. Well, there were no red flags there, so relatively smooth, even in terms of creating that safe traffic flow out there.
The passing marks for Country USA bode well for Rock USA. The three-day rock festival is 2 weeks away, but Liebhauser says unlike last year, the grounds are pretty much already set for the event.
It was so decimated after the rains of 2011. We had 2.5 weeks to get it ready, and roughly $250,000 in repairs just to make that happen. We'll have none of that this year.
Liebhauser says as long as the weather keeps cooperating, Rock USA should see nightly crowds similar to Country USA. In Oshkosh, Ben Krumholtz, Fox 11 News.
And if you want to check it out next year, preparations for next year's Country USA have already started. In fact, they started 4 months ago. Lady Antebellum, Montgomery Gentry, Dierks Bentley, and Toby Keith are already booked as headlining acts.